crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's during your application. But when the acceptance letter came, you were devastated because you did not get scholarship. I am not going to lie to you. I do not know that feeling. But I can tell you that many have walked through this part of getting admission without scholarship. And they not only survived, but they actually tried. You probably heard a lot of YouTubers talking about scholarship in the US, And I'm sure that you are wondering, what about people that do not get scholarship? How can they survive? Because I'm sure that you know, and we both know that it's not everyone that comes to the US that gets scholarship to study. So you've been asking yourself that question. People without scholarship, how are they surviving? Or probably you got an admission and it came with no scholarship and you are devastated because everybody on YouTube tends to be talking about, oh, I got scholarship. If that is your case, then I will say you should wait till the end of this video, because in today's video, I'll be walking you through what you can do when you do not have scholarship, when you get admission but you do not get scholarship, whether you got partial scholarship or you did not get scholarship at all. I'll be walking you through what you can do. And I'm going to say that this video was actually inspired from my last video, the one I posted. I'm going to pop that video on the screen, where one of my subscribers said that they got admission but they did not get scholarship. So shout out to you. Thank you so much for your comments. And like I said, that is why I always say you people should share your thoughts, you should share your content, you should share your comments and your experiences with me. So yeah, thank you so much for your comments. I'm going to pop your name on the screen. Thank you so much. It's really appreciated. If you are new here, please feel free to check through my channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on the post notification bell, and make sure you give my video a thumbs up. And without any further ado, we will jump right into the video. So the first survival mode for you as an international student is for you to collect student loan. And you might be wondering, what are student loan? Of course, we know loan is loan. Student loan are essentially borrowed funds that you are required to pay back with interest after you graduate. For most international students, particularly Nigeria and Ghana, there are specific lenders that can cater to your unique need. Of course, you know, these lenders understand the complexity of studying abroad, and they offer tailored loan packages for you. The most common companies are usually Prodigy Finance and Empower Financing. I'm sure that we've heard about Empower Financing, even if you've not heard of the Prodigy Finance. These companies specialize in lending to international students without requiring a US credit history. However, before you secure a loan, note that it usually comes with certain requirements. I know that for the Empower, there are certain schools that they loan that they can finance you for. It's not all the schools in the US that they can finance you for. But one of the most common requirements is that some of these companies ask you to have a co-signer who is either a US citizen or a permanent resident. This is because they know that you are an international student and you can go back to your country at any time. So basically, your co-signer agrees to repay the loan if you are unable to, just in case you jackpot back to your country. Something else is the interest rates. You know, they can vary widely and impact how you will eventually pay back. You know, the amount you collected is a fixed rate, which remains the same throughout the lifespan of the loan, but the interest can fluctuate based on market condition. So make sure that you understand these terms before signing any agreement. You know how we are in Nigeria, you will not read it, you will just sign. When it comes to student loan, make sure you read the agreement and you agree to it before you sign. Another thing is the repayment time, which can also vary. Some loans allow you a grace period when you graduate for you to be financially stabilized before you start repaying. While some other loans, they don't even care whether you've gotten a job or not. Once you graduate, they ask you to start repaying. You know, like we know, while loan can be a lifetime, it is essential to understand the commitments that you are making. Taking out loan is a significant financial decision, and we all know that it requires careful planning and consideration. So make sure you understand the terms and the condition, and probably consult a financial advisor who understands your need as an international student. This way, you can embark on your educational journey with confidence, and you are equipped with the knowledge to manage your finances effectively. So that is that about the student loan. Another way you can fund your education if you do not get scholarship is for you to save, or your family can give you fund. Of course, we all know that it is not news that people save for the rainy days. If you are in Nigeria, you are not saving for the rainy days. I don't know what you are doing. Your family can also help you to, attain your goal. So you see that rich uncle that you've been rude to, better go and apologize. You don't know, maybe it's the Messiah God has sent to you. I mean, I'm just kidding. But yeah, family funds can go a long way. Either your nuclear family are funding you, or your extended family are the ones funding you. Another way or another thing you can do as an international student that got admission without scholarship is for you to get on-campus jobs. As an international student in the US, you do have the option to work, but this is wrapped in specific legal constraints, all thanks to the almighty visa regulation. As an international student, you are allowed to work on campus for up to 20 hours per week, of course during the academic year, but you can work full-time when you are on break. Now, what kind of jobs are we talking about? You can think about roles like working in the university library, the dining hall, the residence hall as a residential assistant, or whatever is called in your school. You can get jobs as teaching assistant, or even in administrative offices. So some students find jobs related to their field of study, which not only helps them in earning money, but it also gives them valuable work experience. This might not pay the entirety of your tuition, please know that I said that, but it can help you with your living expenses. So that is that about on-campus job. Just make sure that you tailor your resume to the specific job you are applying to. Then the next one is external scholarship and private funding. Examples of external scholarship includes the Fulbright scholarship. Some private organizations also help to nurture talent and give back to the community. So for you to understand, for you to get private sponsor, all you need to do is identify the private sponsors, reach out to them. But when you are reaching out, please do not send them a generic email. Make sure you tailor it to them. Explain who you are, explain your educational aspiration, and explain how this scholarship would help you meet the aspiration. I want you to know that if your statement is convincing enough and the person has money, they will definitely select you. There was one time that I heard about like a Banky W Banky W scholarship, where one of somebody I know was like a recipient of it. So that is one. That is a way for you to get all of these private funds. And if you don't know Banky W, I mean, you should know Banky W if you are Nigerian. But for people that are not Nigerian, that are not watching, Banky W is just like someone that is like an artist in Nigeria. Another way is Gofundme, which is like the most popular way people get their tuition paid. I had a friend that opened Gofundme immediately after he got his visa. At that time, it didn't make sense to me at all, because I thought, who would be in Nigeria and want to fund somebody who wants to study abroad? But let me tell you something. Every little money people contributed actually went a long way, and he was able to raise $16,000 within a month and few days. That, my friend, is the power of GoFundMe. Open one, create a good reason, appeal to people to help you share with their network, and voila, you've reached your goal. I want you to know that people will only contribute money if they know that their money is being put to a good use. So make sure you have a very strong, convincing reason, and you are putting it on your GoFundMe. And of course, like I said, beg people to share it with their network. And then the last but not the least, if all of this fails, you can always look for affordable universities in the US. I want you to know that it is not all universities in the US that cost a fortune. There are pretty much available options, or affordable options as well. So, well, I hope you've learned from this video. Please do not hesitate to subscribe, like, turn on your notification bell so that you get notified when I have a new video. And make sure you share my video with someone. Always remember that knowledge is power, and sharing it can have a profound impact on someone's life. I remain your favorite YouTuber, Ola. Until I see you again. Bye.